Okay, welcome back. We are playing SurrounDead today. I can't move. There we go. However, we're playing a bit more of a hardcore sort of survival setup for SurrounDead today. We did try Nightmare. However, I won't be uploading that VOD just because, to be honest, it was too difficult for me. I died constantly and it wasn't very entertaining, so I've dialed things back a little bit and have gone for like a more hardcore setup. Loot is a lot rarer, zombies are tougher, and there are more of them. Should make for a very interesting setup. Excuse me, dear, that's very rude. I actually messed around with these settings a little bit offline and sort of gave it a trial run last night, just sort of like off stream, and found that it was a really nice balance. And annoyingly, because we weren't able to find one at all in my previous playthrough, annoyingly, I found a vehicle like almost immediately, which really bothered me. Ow. Well, I'd gotten away from that quick enough there, but I guess not. It's an easy way to lose half our HP straight out of the gate. That'll do. Nice weapon upgrade off that zombie straight away. Now, I don't think crowbars stagger like baseball bats and axes do. But it's something. Where did the zombie keep that crowbar? Listen, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, alright? Pan opener, that's huge. That's going to be very, very beneficial. The early stages. Love the way the shadows are moving, just wish it wasn't so ticky. Yeah, I get what you mean. Okay, so we've got some spaghetti and we've got some empty bottles, which is actually really good. Well, I'm going to need to aggro carefully here. Is that an acidic crawling zombie? It is. Didn't even know that was a combination that could happen. Hang on. Now that we've got the regular runner, let's deal with them first if we can. Oh, what up, Baton? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh, that's GG on this run. That's actually GG. We go again. Oh no. 9 HP. 9 HP. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. I'm leaving that crawler. He'll be pretty slow anyway. Okay, baseball bat, much better. Does stagger and knock back. That's great news. I don't know if it does as much damage as the crowbar, but the fact that it staggers them is just amazing. Okay, water jug. Can't drink this, right? Man, I could carry that. We'll leave it there for now. Might find something in one of these houses to carry more. Found out about this game and played it last year. It's really good, and as many say, it has great potential. That is the buzzword, isn't it? That we find ourselves saying a lot nowadays is it's got great potential. But yes, no, I agree with you. Great game. Great game. Good as it is right now, honestly. My biggest complaint, I think, is that the standard difficulty is like the loot is so plentiful that it makes the game a little bit too easy. Which I think can have a bad sort of like a negative impression for a lot of players that are just getting into the game. That said, I love that there's the ability to customize the settings so that I can change that for myself. I'm also not a fan of grayscale when you're low HP. I'm actually wondering if that's something we can change. Because they are pretty good with... blood spatter effects. Great image. Depth of field. Doesn't seem like it. They are pretty good with settings. Bullet trail. Saturation decrease on low health. Restart required if in effect. Okay. So, fortunately, can't really restart my game right now, but at least we know it's a setting. And it's now sorted. Yeah, they have a lot of like customization settings for the game. I'm a big fan of that. You can see the difference with the baseball bat. Staggers them much more. M9. At the very least, that's something we can maybe sell. The engine sound is a plane going over. It will be dropping crates somewhere on the map. It's like an airdrop mechanic. However, I don't have a GPS, so right now I won't be able to track them down. Right now, at least. Yeah, what up, Skull Passing? Give me one moment. Let's drink that, honestly. Haven't really got time to... So there was a tent here. There was also a water jug. Important for me to remember both of those things, because they would be beneficial to come back for later. I don't really know where I'm at, so I'm going to take a moment and try and work it out, I think. Thank you, Skull Passing. Appreciate that, mate. Got any opinions on Ardum? I'm not sold on it yet until I get my hands on it. Dead Matter scarred me. I haven't heard about it. Haven't heard of Ardum. Trust me, Dead Matter was bad for many of us. I feel you. Do you know the whole map but don't see where you are? Yes, until you find a GPS. If you find a GPS item, you're able to track your location. The way that you can kind of get around it, as you can see here, look, this position has been marked because I've explored it. So because I've explored it, this has become marked so I can work out that I am here, roughly. That might be worth checking out. The observatory is up the road here, which really isn't all that great for me. I haven't really been on this side of the map. However, if I go to the east, there would be a chance that that military cache that I'm familiar with. There's also a couple of good spawns in here. I might go to the east. I think we're going to go east through the mountains. It'll be a bit of a run, but that's okay. And if we can get to the safe zone eventually as well, I can trade what I've got for some more basics materials. Progression is kind of quick. Also, I don't know if the dev patched it, but last time I played, you can put bags and bags to basically infinite storage. So that is a feature. And you can actually disable it in the sandbox settings, but I am very much on the same page as you. I hate container nesting. I think containers should be allowed to go in a backpack, and then I think that's as far as it should go. Anything past that is no bueno for me. I think one of the bunkers is around here on my left. But you just have to be careful. 9% HP does not really give me much to work with. And there's a good chance that we could just get killed doing this. In fact, I might. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rip up our shirt. Still looks like I'm wearing it, which is weird, but that's giving me a little bit more to work with, at least for the time being. I think we found our way to this location. Which, if that's true, I have to be even more careful, because I think there's a bandit camp to our left somewhere. But if I start going that way, should come across the wind turbines, and that will tell me I'm going the right direction. Yeah, there they are. Okay, fabulous. If I remember correctly, you can see where you are on the map if you equip a compass or a GPS. Yeah, it's a GPS. The compass just gives you, like, the compass bearings at the top of your screen. Richie B, thank you for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. And yeah, the spawn location is random from what I know, yes. What up, Damien? So, wind turbines. We're going to go here, I think. What I'm doing is kind of making my way over to a part of the map I'm familiar with, and I know that there are some good opportunities to get some gear that might help us get started. Honestly, now the biggest thing is just getting my health back. One slip up at the start of the game with that acidic undead, and that was enough to make this really difficult now. Because so far I've found that, like, sometimes you are just going to take a hit from a zombie in melee. So you kind of need a little bit of HP to work with, which now I just don't have. Able to make a couple of rags, but that was it. Right, let's try this location out. Sort of hoping there won't be too many around here. We want up the road there. That almost looks like a wandering trader, actually. It is. Might be able to use him to my advantage. Because if he catches sight of these zombies, he will kill them. And I also have a pistol I can trade. Might. There you go, look. I mean, he's a terrible shot, but he'll get there eventually. Right, while he does that, I'm going to go loot these couple containers. This also means I'm incredibly close to the bunker that we can use as a base. I actually want to do that in this playthrough, I think. Okay, so we got some ammo here. The way to do this might just be to sell what I've got, because the water purification tabs sell for a lot, and then I could pick up some of this ammo. I think that's what we're going to do. We found a wandering trader. Let's use it to our advantage, right? Did you actually suck? Please kill that zombie. There we go. Good lord. Okay. So, if we sell these and the ammo, I think we can get a backpack. Yeah. Just. Which would be a massive help. The alternative is I trade for some clothing items. Is there anything else that I'm gonna want before I... Not really. I might even be able to get the clothing items, just... Let me see. There we go. Okay, so we have a backpack. Clothing for a jacket would be nice. And I think we could get that if we just go back and grab the other ammo. Recently found out about your channel on YouTube because I started playing PZ. Have you seen the build 42.14 update? Yes, I have. We have a video coming out on it, which will hopefully be this evening. It's a little bit up in the air. We've had a bit of a pain getting some recent sponsors to get us details and stuff, and yeah, it's sort of delayed the video a little bit longer than I would have liked. But yeah. All right, let's see. But yes, we do have something on the way for that. Let's see. These are worth like $1 each. These are worth considerably more. Let's sell the spaghetti. Even with that, I don't think we'll quite get enough. That's all right. We'll see if we find anything in here, and we might be able to just trade some of the stuff we find. A table, okay. Hockey mask, we can sell that. This is all, honestly, I'm just grabbing everything because I figure if the trader is right there, I'll just trade for some stuff that would be more beneficial. A shotgun is actually huge. Right, we're armed. Toilet roll is surely the most valuable loot. You would think that maybe they would add like they've got garbage items in this, but you would think that maybe they would consider certain items to be like luxury. You know, they're a little bit more valuable because like they, you know, make you feel good. Things like liquor, cigarettes. Okay. This is actually really good news. Clothing. Now, I could buy better stuff and rip up some of this. I'm actually going to rip up the gloves, I think. That's going to allow me to craft a couple more rags. Use those. Get a little bit more color back. All right, let's see how much we can get for this stuff. Is he gone? He can't be far away. I say, not knowing how quickly they travel. He might actually be gone. There he is. Right, let's sell the pistol. I'm not too worried about that, honestly. I mean, it's out of the clothing items. Let's see. So hockey mask can go. These can go. 170. Very close. Nice. Then we can buy the military jacket. Rip this up. I think that will suffice. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save. Duck HC. I'm actually gonna restart my game because we did remove the what's it called? We did remove the saturation, and I think that's now holding over even though we're at higher HP, because it definitely doesn't usually kick in at that higher HP level. So I think we're just gonna quickly restart. Yeah. I'm unlucky finding GPS. They're very rare usually. Okay, there we go. Got our color back. Look at that. Oh, there's a freaking boss right there. What is that? Is that a crate? That might be a military crate. There's a lot of zombies. I think that must have just spawned as like a random event when we logged back in. Because I've definitely been through here before and not seen all of that. So that's got to be like some kind of random event. I think the bunker is here, right? Yeah, this is it. So right next to this random event, which is really annoying, but I'll give you a quick look at this. This is where I think we might base. It's basically like an empty bunker. There's another room down there, another room down there, and another one here. And I think it will make a pretty good base. You can pretty much just like place objects freely. I think it'd be kind of cool to turn this into a little base camp for ourselves, you know? We already know there's a tent as well at the abandoned houses over there. Oh, we're getting into nighttime. Heck. That's actually really annoying. Because I can't see a thing. I could just head west and try to make it back to the houses. I literally can't see a thing, dude. I'm navigating by skylight here at the minute. If we head for the wind turbines... Oh, heck. Where is he? Can I see him? There he is. Should have thought about a flashlight when I was trading with that guy. Okay. Wind turbines, and then we go back for the tent. Hello, dear. Yo, what up, Squillis? Morning, buddy. I think this playthrough definitely shows you, though, how this game has that really good potential to turn a bad start into, like, a really good story. Because, like, we got down to, like, what, 9% health? And we were able to keep going. And actually make a half-decent go of it. Now, there's a good chance, obviously, that something random could happen to us as we're traveling through the night here, because I can't really see. But we'll give it a go. What is that? That's the bridge. Yo, what up, GP? I'm doing great, mate, thank you. Hope you're also good. Game started EA in 2022 and expected it to last 1 to 2 years. It's not like 4 years later. It looks like it has gotten some updates though. Yeah, I mean, early access is sort of that way nowadays, isn't it? Lots of games stay in early access for longer than they really should. The unfortunate way of things. However, I will say, I think being a sole dev project, this game does kind of have a reasonable excuse. You know? It's not like there's a team of people. It's one dev. So I'm a little bit more understanding with that in mind. And I know some people might say like, okay, well, why don't they just expand the dev team? Well, when it's a sole dev project, you might not want to, because that naturally involves giving up control of your project. Okay. Those are the houses, so the tent should be in there somewhere. Assuming that the loot hasn't cycled. You son of a bitch. You really got me with that first hit there. Uh-oh. Okay. They're chasing a rabbit, that's fine. Zomboid has been in early access in 2013. Yeah, Zomboid is old. Just quickly check around the front, because I don't want to go into these houses and then aggro zombies while I'm in there, you know? There's a sprinter here. I hate attacking the crawlers, man. They cause me more problems than like regular zombies. Here's some point right there. I'm down to very low HP again. There should be tent in here somewhere. We got the water jug now as well, which is nice. Can't really see, but we know it's in here somewhere. We are. Okay, there we go. Nice. Oh, so far today it's 7:44 AM for me, so just sitting down with some tea before tackling any part of the day. Sounds like a good start to me, mate. Sounds like a good start to me. As a Brit, I support the tea before anything else. I'm that way with coffee. I get coffee before anything else. Sure, endless EA is fine, but if not getting updates an estimated 1 year, but still very alpha build after 4 years is worrisome. I'm interested in this game, but I don't buy EA for the most part, which looks like maybe I never play this. I mean, fair, I guess. I wouldn't necessarily really say this looks very EA myself. I think it actually has like a lot of really well fleshed out mechanics to it. You know, you can play this for like a long time already. But each their own. Completely up to you. Can we salvage this again? Nice. Okay. And to clarify, I don't really support endless EA either. Which I know is pretty rich coming from somebody that mains Project Zomboid, but I don't really like the fact that we use early access as a marker to say, oh, this just means we're working on it. But it is sadly the world we have found ourselves in, so. So this little path should take us up to the construction site, I think. Please stop saying EA, because all I want to do, will do then is whisper challenges everything when you do. Whenever I say EA, I just think of the old EA Sports like intro. EA Sports. There you go, you know the one. Maybe for this unfinished product is an interesting method that no other industry has been allowed. I'm not sure that's true. A lot of like companies invest in a concept before a finished product is ever made. That said, you know, a lot of companies or a lot of people unfortunately use it and to exploit it. Ooh, nice. Which is unfortunate. But we've also got a lot of good games from it, you know? Over the years. I mean, hell, Project Zomboid probably would have never gotten to where it is. What up, August? Thank you very much, man. I'm glad the videos were useful for you, mate. Like a construction site that we're in right now, I think. Ooh, nice. That'll go well in our base. Little construction light. Two crawlers are there. Don't like that. So many crawlers. And take a wide swing. Like I said before, crawlers honestly give me more trouble than regular undead. We do have like 26 rounds of shotgun ammo as well. Kind of intrigued by this ambulance. Regular undead shouldn't really cause us a problem as long as we're careful. More shotgun shells. Not sure how much loot we're actually going to find in this place, but It's somewhere I haven't been before. So I'm kind of interested to check it out thoroughly. Come on, bud. Take notice. Thank you. Large toolbox. Okay. Crafting materials and tools. Decent find for us. Learning PC and learning English. 2 goals for the price of 1. 1 video from you. Nice. Whereabouts are you from, August? That one I'm a little bit wary of. So acidic undead, if you haven't noticed already, explode when killed. I think the exception is if you kill them by a headshot. I think. Oh, I've aggroed something. Aggroed. Maybe a crawler or something like that? Oh, there's one there by the car. Okay. Oh, he's stuck in the car. Right, that makes sense. Nothing else up here. Book crates down below. But unfortunately, those sprinters are kind of in the way. Big group of them there as well. Do you ever find fire axes next to these old fire engines? I've never really found any loot around them, and I feel like it could be a kind of missed opportunity. Welder's mask. Interesting. Sells for 20. There's only a 1-slot item, so we'll keep hold of it. From Russia and don't know English well, but you know I can understand anything but can't talk. I got you. Yeah. I got you. How much do they react to the sound of guns? Not sure exactly how much, to be honest. But they do be reacting. Also not sure if the difficulty sort of increases their aggro radius when it comes to gunshots. It will come running if they're nearby. Oh, hello. Yeah. Oh, rags, nice. Slowly but surely we are getting there with our HP. Oh, a shelf. Also great. Excellent. Getting a lot of, like, base building upgrades here. Lock container, I don't have any lockpicks right now. Holy crap. Okay. So, might appear useless. I'm sure it will have a crafting use later, but I'm more looking at the money worth there. That's worth a half-decent amount, and could help us get a leg up at a trader's. Generator, also huge. A lot of base building stuff. Which I guess makes sense for a construction site, doesn't it? Right. Try and get the sprinter's attention. Now this guy. It's just like 3D PZ? No. It's a zombie game. Kind of where the similarities stop. I would say it's like, it's nowhere near as in-depth as PZ. Great game. That said. A lot more focus on firearms. We really looted this. Okay, so I think that's pretty much all of it. So we've got like a couple more, and that'll be it. Okay. Oh, another plane coming over. Right, we should head back to the bunker, really. Basically want to go like this side of it, past those rocks, and then just go through the hills. Go over the hills there, past the destroyed farmhouse again. Not sure what we might find up in these hills, if anything. Could be some stuff worth checking out. Could be nothing. This game has a way of really well spacing out the points of interest. Yeah, this is where we want to go. We want to go up over here and then straight east of it. There's a 3D PZ game out called Vane. I really didn't think much of Vane, honestly. It just Vane looks so empty right now. There was no real sort of like atmosphere. Things lacked weight. There wasn't really much in the way of like things to do progression wise. And considering like some of the devs also worked on Dead Matter, I believe, I'm just not I'm not prepared to touch it at all until it's finished. Wait, Zozzy, are you saying this is a goofy low poly game? I don't think that's fair, honestly. There's a lot of depth to this, especially for the price. This game's a steal. What is it? $12 or whatever? Right, so we need to go to the bunker here. There's a diner just around the corner. Let's go hit that first before we head back. And then I think I know what we're going to do. I think our next one, we're gonna take this back to the safe house, and I think we're gonna go across to the mall, the supermarket. You can kind of get in the back side of, there it is, that place there. You can kind of get in the back without aggroing the boss. There's a lot of loot inside the mall. I feel like it could be a really good way for us to get going. But I think first we'll hit this little diner. You like DayZ? Not really. Oh, compass, nice. Like, DayZ gave me a lot of good times back in the day, but I feel like it's one of those games that used the excuse of, oh, it's a sandbox game, to basically put nothing of substance in the game. Like, early on in the zombie genre, it was great because, like, we didn't really have much else when it came out initially. And, you know, it paved the way for a lot of other really cool games, I think. But now, looking back, like, it doesn't hold up today, I guess is what I'm saying. It's not even in the same universe, in my opinion, as games like Project Zomboid, The Last of Us, State of Decay, you know, all these other zombie titles that I think have created a much more living world. DayZ was basically just an open map with the excuse of PvP. You know, it's like you go in, you go and get guns, you survive for a little bit, and then you shoot a bunch of players and die, and then repeat. Now, granted, there's a lot of mods that can change that experience, but the base level game, I just don't think it's that good anymore. It doesn't hold up versus all these other great titles. And that's just my opinion. I should note, obviously, that is just my opinion. Doesn't mean it's correct. Everybody's allowed to have their favorite games and games they don't like. DayZ was fundamental for me getting into PC gaming. I don't really think it holds up today. Okay, so let's put this here. Our generator. We're going to put our tent in here. We have somewhere to sleep. our little shelf. I think everything else is basically just stuff I want to sell. The minute. Yeah. Right, so things we want to sell will go in here. Everything else will come with us. We might actually be able to make a couple of Molotovs as well. Great for clearing the way sometimes. We'll keep the toolbox. It's a good thing to have when we need to just grab a bunch of random stuff. Not much else for us to drop off right now. We'll make a Molotov. Excellent. Can we use this? No. We can't actually use the shelf as storage, but at least we can put some things on it. You equip the toolbox in the container slot. Oh, you can. Wait, is it bugged? Oh, no, it's there. Okay. That's actually really helpful. Thank you. I didn't realize we could do that. Excellent. Thank you. I thought that was just for secure containers. Right, so mall next, I think. I'm hoping this will give us our first, like, big weapon come up. We're gonna sort of go in the back. There's also like a body of water not too far away and a area that you can get quite a lot of loot just here. Right, so I'm wondering if we should hit that first. Yeah, let's hit that first. Get ourselves some water as well. And then we'll do them all. Whoa. Okay, friendlies. Good lord. Scared the bejesus out of me. Wolves nearby as well. Come on. I'm gonna loot all of these. Just check them all over, you know? Now, crucially, this crafting station gives me a good chance to make some nails. Because we need those to make our own crafting bench. So now we have enough to make our own when the time comes. We can also purify our water here. So this is a really good chance for us to go and get more water and then come back on the way back to the mall. I think the sun's going down, so we might actually we'll hurry up, go fill up on water, and then maybe pass the night back at the bunker. I could do with a sleeping bag. So that plane there is often like really good for loot. Yeah, okay, the cache is here. Good. Found this a few times. It's not always here. Ah, just a few bullets. Okay, right. Fill this up. Gonna run back to that fire. And then go back to the bunker. Not gonna push my luck, honestly. I could go for the plane like I wanted to, but if dark sets in while we're there, I'm gonna struggle. I'd just rather not take that risk. You love how low poly games are super easy on PCs compared to most zombie games nowadays? Yeah, I can understand that. A lot of games are very sort of, just games in general really are very intensive now. Okay. Southwest. Base is just over here. We'll pass the night, and then we'll do them all. If I can find the entrance to my base. The second set of rocks, which are just coming up, I think. Oh, here we are. Okay, this is it. I can't see a thing. Oh, got it. Here we go. Still can't see a thing. Ooh, okay. So note to self. Don't get caught out like that again. Especially not when there's like super acidic zombies over there. I would love to try clearing that military block right next to our base, but it's gonna depend on having some better weapons available to us, I think. Because there was a zombie boss there. Do you have any flashlights? No, not right now. I'm hoping we'll find one, but no, right now we don't have one. Just slip through the diner. Wood Nichols, thank you very much for the follow, my friend. Wouldn't mind checking the helicopter. But we'll come back for it. Now, the boss is usually by the front entrance of this place. It looks like there might be some bandits. These bandits? Yep. Now, that's not terrible. We might be able to observe this fight. Because they should start shooting each other before long. See that? There we go. But honestly, if the undead win and kill these guys, then we're in the money. Even if they don't, they might kill the boss. I'm gonna be a little bit cheeky, actually. Let's see if I can huck a Molotov all the way over there. Oh, perfect. It's definitely killing them off. I don't think it got all of them. Got a couple. Leave the rest on low HP, hopefully. I think one of the bandits is dead in there. Oh, flare rounds. Flare rounds are good money. Did the boss die? Oh, the boss is dead. I didn't kill it. It does count as defeated, though. I might actually just be able to kill the rest of these. Come here, bud. Wait. Were you stuck? Oh, wallet. Nice. Okay. And cloth. Feel like I should make some more rags. I might need them. No, Molotovs don't ruin the loot potential. I think there might still be bandits outside, though. We'll find out. Yeah, maybe they died. Is that or they despawned? Because I'm not seeing any bodies. For some reason, it could be that the bandits despawned. Which is not great because I would have loved some of that ammo, but the boss is the main loot and he is dead. Let's see what we can do. Okay, they're not going to break off. Okay. Oh, look at that. High-powered flashlight off the boss. Not much else, but we'll take it. Ooh, hunting rifle. Okay. Do we have rounds? We do. Bandit Russia. So one of the bandits died. Bandit Assault. Another one. New baseball bat. Take that. Just an absolute pile of bodies, man. Okay. I think this is most of what we're going to get. It's a shame that the rest of them seem to despawn or leave, but... What's this use? 308? Makes sense. Oh, Jesus. Scared the piss out of me, dude. Good Lord. I was very nearly dinner for that sprinter. We do want rope. That's a good item to collect. Used in a lot of crafting, I believe. Okay, so now we have the joy of having this entire mall to loot. So we hopefully should come out with at least something of value in here. I'm actually just gonna, like, in a situation like this where we've cleared the area, I'd rather use a gun on a crawler because they tend to hit me more than regular zombies do. You like the Mall Cop reference with the boss zombie at this POI? Oh, was it really a Mall Cop reference? Paul Dart, yes, Paul Blart, of course. Yes. I understand. I didn't put two and two together. Because the boss is called Paul Dart, yeah. I actually did not realize that. Yo, what up, Odd? How's it going, buddy? How are things in the world, in the land of oddballs right now? I hope you're well, sir. What up, Chasing Lamely? Yes, cheeky bit of SurrounDead today. We're playing, like a more hardcore setup for the game. Not quite nightmare difficulty, because that was, well, nightmare-inducing. But we have more, like, difficult zombies, more damage, more HP, more of them, and a lot less loot. Oh, and permadeath, of course. Great, man. How are you? Not too bad, thank you, mate. Not too bad. Not too bad. Are you making videos at the minute? Odd. I haven't checked in on your channel in quite some time. Been back since New Year. Love to see it. Love to see it, man. I'm sure the War Thunder community is highly pleased with this. Crowbar is more cool than the baseball bat. I agree, but the baseball bat knocks back, and that's like a huge thing. Knockback is just king in melee combat. Ooh, Hunter's Vest. This is body armor. Only a slight bit of body armor, but more storage. Cowboy hat. I'm a cowboy, baby. I like the white shemag or the green one. I like the green one. Model is cooler. Do we wear a cowboy hat? I feel like we have to. I feel like we have to wear the cowboy hat. Wait for my Twitch payouts to come in before I buy more games. Look at all this clothing. This is big for us. Clothing means fabric, and fabric means bandages and other useful crafting materials. We now have 18 cloth. Look at that. So we won't struggle for rags anytime soon. Another shelf, okay. I need to remember that you can just control click stuff. Second jug. Doc, remember a few weeks ago when I was asking you about editing time of your VODs? I might be in the weeds. Started a second VOD channel and now spent 3 weeks editing a 6-hour VOD into something watchable. No, dude. If you're doing a second channel and it's for VODs, just upload them as they are, mate. Like, there are, in my mind, right, you have two approaches. You either have a main channel where you're making like long form edited content, or you just take your VODs on a second channel and upload them as they are. Now, my VOD channel isn't winning awards anytime soon, right? But it's reliable. That's actually massive that we found these. It's reliable income with minimal effort that I can run alongside my main stuff, right? It's a nice balance. If I guess if you've got the time to be doing all that, then go for it, man. But it seems like a lot of work. Funny Club split out was like a coming up on intro, and then my brain went into editing mode. Yeah, that definitely sounds like you've gotten in the weeds with it there. I would, like I say, our VOD channel we treat as, you know, it's a place for my viewers to catch up with content. And we definitely don't spend too much time on it. It's just take it, upload it, be done with it. And my highly edited stuff is on the main channel. If you can make like highly edited long form videos work that are like over an hour long at the minute, it is definitely the YouTube meta though. The YouTube meta right now is longer videos. Mainly because the payout on ad revenue is huge if you can actually sustain views. The way I do it lamely is I do like a VOD intro at the start of the recording, right? I welcome people in, tell them what we're going to be playing, what the goal is today, that sort of thing. And then I go into it with a mindset of this is what I want to accomplish today. This is my story arc, my mission that we're going on. And that sort of helps me keep it to like a targeted 2-hour thing, right? I aim for like 2 hours, but if it's going to be either side, that's fine too. That way there's always like a little bit of a self-contained narrative in the VOD. Keeps it on track, and then when I wrap up at the end, obviously I do an outro for the VOD as well. I don't do any editing with these. Just because, like, you know, I have a main channel already where I edit stuff, and I can't do both. Important to have a life too. That said, chat, I think we might be trying, like, maybe next month, I think. I might do a long-form surrounded video on the main channel as well. I've really been enjoying it, and I think it deserves some coverage. A rider jacket, that would be kind of cool, but... Another hunter vest. This one's actually slightly better than mine, I think. Yeah. 3% armor protection. The machete be better than the baseball bat. It's got to be, right? 25, yeah, 29 to 32 damage. Who's this now? Bizarre. Wait. No, because you pronounce that differently, right? It's Zar. Zar OTG. Thank you very much for the follow, my friend. And the subscription, sorry. Prime sub. Thank you, mate. Very, very kind of you. Briefcase for storing currency and key cards. That can go in our tent back at base, I guess. It's a lot of fabric we're finding. I'm over the moon with the amount of fabric we're finding right now. This is all incredibly useful. Okay. So I think we've just about looted everything, which leaves the roof, and importantly, the point of interest crate, which is like it's like a high tier military loot crate. Oh, yes. Okay. Massive find. GPS. We can now see where we are, where everything else is. Amazing find. There's military airdrops not too far away. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Grand should be here with all this massive talk. That's such a good name, honestly. Having a name Grand McLarge Huge is just... I love it. It's fantastic. Right, we're going to put a blue marker there as our, like, base marker. The acronym's a long story. I appreciate you stopping in, man. The map is pre-made. Yeah, it's pre-designed. The map is pre-designed. It's always the same, but various stuff happens on it that's not the same each playthrough. Like events and things. Airdrops are kind of risky. Oh, I can imagine. Right, here's the high tier crate. Let's see what we got. Leshy Suppressor, a Chris Vector, a 5.56 magazine, night vision goggles, a red dot. Okay. Okay. So as of right now, I don't think we really have anything that matches up together. But we're certainly not far off. We can keep a lot of this. Anything on this side? No. A lot of good loot, but ammo and weapons not really matching up currently. But that's honestly fine. We've got like some more basic weapons in the meantime. Pump action shotty, a pistol, hunting rifle with a few rounds. Not the end of the world, that's for sure. Right. Next stop, I think, should be probably be the trade zone. The safe zone. Sell off what we've got, see if we can maybe get an upgrade or two. Oh, nice. Criminal Mastermind magazine. And sell this extra one. Now, I want to try something because I've not tried this before, and I just want to know for science. Okay. I wanted to know. Now I know. Top up on water before we go to the safe zone. Gonna need to find ourselves some food. Now, thankfully, we have a hunting rifle and a few rounds. So if we catch sight of a deer or anything like that, we should try and snag a kill. Quick PZ question. Is there a video on your channel about how to get the RV mod working? I've done a search, but it's not helping. Basically, I've downloaded them, but I'm not starting in an RV, nor do I seem to be able to find one. I'm guessing I'm missing a thing. Right, so the RV mod only adds the interiors to the vehicles. It doesn't spawn one. I don't know if Monkey still keeps his RV start mod up to date on the workshop. But if he doesn't, you would need to enable debug mode and spawn the RV in using the like debug vehicle spawn menu. And then you can quit your game, turn debug mode off, and come back in and play it like a normal playthrough. Just thinking if there's anything else you should know about that. I think the name of it, you're looking for either the Econo line or the Bounder, I think. The names. I think it's Econo line or Bounder. I think that's what I remember. Use this Wandering Trader before we go to the other ones. Do we get any credits? No. Should probably hold on to the special stuff. Like the Leshy Suppressor. All this stuff, though, I'm going to start selling. Gunpowder. The concrete's definitely going. It's too valuable. We can always get more. Welder's mask, hockey mask. Could get a helmet so that we can use MVGs potentially. That or a gas mask. Don't quite have enough for the gas mask yet. I could use a battery, actually, as well. Surely one of these chaps will have a battery. For our flashlight. I don't think any of them has a battery. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Okay. Cook up the water we've got. Medicals. Can we buy like a bottle of antiseptic maybe? Requires a whole bottle for 2 bandages. I feel like we just craft a bunch of rags for now. Could buy an axe. Be some more rounds for the hunting rifle. That's 308, right? I think they come in at quite a high price though. 20 bucks a bullet. Okay. So I think the 2 items I want more than anything really are MVGs. NVGs and what was the other one I wanted? An axe, maybe. We can sell like some of the other stuff, like the machete, the baseball bat. Let's get ourselves an axe. Sell the machete. Sell the baseball bat. We need to keep the... No, we don't need to keep the hatchet, actually. Sell the hatchet. Just Surrounded still have the thing where you can keep picking bags up for infinite storage. Yeah, it's a setting that you can turn on or off. We have it off. I think the Wandering Trader is actually just walked off, which, you know, fair play, it's in his name. But yeah, we need to get ourselves a helmet so I can use the MVGs. Okay, Wandering Trader has gone. So we're here. We head down to where this military airdrop is. See what's going on there. Ooh, here. We need food. This is like, it's very important. Here we go. Yo, Zor, what's going on, man? Thank you for the raid. How are you, buddy? Welcome, raiders. There we go. Making use of our rounds. I think that was a good use of bullets. Might as well take the heads to be sold. Welcome in, raiders. If you're just joining us, my name is Duck. I am mostly known for my YouTube content on Project Zomboid. But today we're playing a single-player zombie game called SurrounDead. We are playing it on pretty hardcore, like, survival settings. There's not much loot available in the world. Zombies are a bit tougher. And this is day 1. We've been streaming for a couple of hours now. So we've just made it to a safe zone and we're out hunting some meat right now. Cook that up and then move along, and I think we're going to check out a military airdrop that has landed nearby. Thanks to PZ with the horses mod. Fun until zombies scared my horse. Named Waldo deep into the woods where I couldn't find them. That's classic, dude. A horse named Waldo. And you lost it. I mean, you know, irony, I guess. Okay. Now we've got some food to keep us going. Sell these deer heads off. Thank you. I think that's everything. I don't think there's anything else. You do with crafting a couple of Molotovs. Let's get them. If we find a wandering trader, we need night vision goggles. That's the next thing. Yeah, the horse mod is out. Yep. Oh, here he is. Hey, bud. I was just looking for you. How much money we got? 642. Goodbye, cowboy hat. You will be remembered. He doesn't sell batteries, so we need to be on the lookout for some batteries. And the next thing, I guess, that we're saving for will be a gas mask. If we can get a military respirator, that would be huge. How much money can I make here? 120, 150. Not going to be enough. I don't think we're ultimately going to have enough. Could sell some cloth. We got a lot of it. Hang on. It's $100 right there. Let's see if we can make enough. Hang on. 572. Need like just under 200, just under 300 more. I don't think we can really get that. That's okay though. We'll work towards it. Work towards some night vision. Sorry. A mask. Respirator masks are great, so they allow us to go into the radiation zones, which will naturally have like much better loot available, but are also more challenging. Yeah, silencer would be really good actually, you're right. Get ourselves a suppressor, even if it's just for like our pistol or something like that. We do now have what I believe is the best melee weapon, so one of at least. Okay, that green smoke, I believe, is the airdrop. Now, I've not actually been to one of these before, so I'm not sure what to expect. Let's see if maybe we can get, like, some higher ground. The zombie game universal rule. The axe always shreds. Yep. You can see the drop. Ooh, there could be some gas in there too. Gas would be good. Oh, rabbits. Look at all the rabbits. So rabbits are usually great. But in this instance, it's pulling these zombies all over the place. So I gotta be a little bit wary of where these zombies are going. We can just get like one or two here. Oi. Car isn't drivable, is it? Yeah, these zombies are being pulled all over the shop by the rabbits, man. A lot of zombies on my left too. Even more over here. Fine, chat. We'll just take it nice and easy. Nice and easy. There's a lot of them there. Uh-oh. Fight this one. I should be able to get to that drop. Please don't aggro. Son of a bitch. Yeah, this is fine, even if we have to work through these. Just aggro these two, get them out of the way. The axe has just completely changed the game for us. I'm glad I chose that to invest in. Let's see what we got. Ooh wee. Okay. Massive upgrades. Hoping I can just grab this. Just want to shove it in my bag. Get it out of here. We can sort it. Just back up a little bit and then sort it out. There's one airdrop cleared. There is another one just around the corner. Okay. So. Let's do the vest first. We now have a military plate carrier. Gives us 18% armor protection. Less storage space, I think, but that's fine by me. We need to just shuffle all of this around. Excellent. Okay. So we now have a much larger backpack. We have food and water. Okay, that was really good. That was a good come up. I'm looking very green right now. Hopefully I get the chance to get some different clothing. We looked kind of cool before, and now we look like generic military man #1. Are there NPCs who race to the airdrop to look at it first? I don't know. Not sure. Could be. That was my first airdrop. Okay, we have leveled up a couple times, so I could try and do this. Want the parkour ability, and then we'll get distraction next. Or probably the double crits. All that. There are NPCs that race to get to the drops. These ones are pretty clear. That is a bandit camp though, right there. MP5 drum mag, 7.62. The hatchet. Not as good, this one. They can't all be great. Okay. Good finds. Let's get out of here. Was that a gas station? Actually? Ooh. Hang on. I think that is a gas station. Ooh. That is a repairable vehicle. The fact that it's smoking indicates that it's damaged. But it could be repaired. And there's a gas station right there. So we've just got to mark this on the map maybe and go get ourselves a vehicle repair kit. And come back and recover this at some point. Look. Health 20%. Would it actually go anywhere if we had fuel? There's no fuel in it. Does make me wonder if we could get it moving. I mean, there's fuel right around the corner. We might as well try, right? We might as well give it a go. I've got to be real careful of that camp over there, because I believe that's a bandit camp. And I don't really have much in the way of, like, I've got my shotgun, but that doesn't do damage at any sort of range. My pistol isn't really going to do a lot of damage at all. So I have to be very, very careful. Because I don't think I would survive a direct engagement with a group of bandits right now. Is there a sprinter just here? I thought we saw a sprinter. Keep our wits about us. There's that guy. That's an acidic zombie. Okay, 2 cans of gas. Excellent. A radio. It's a building option. Interesting. I would kind of like a radio. Don't know how they work, but maybe we can do something with them. Alright. Sweet, let's see if we can get this thing up and running. We might actually have a vehicle here that we can take back to base. Hell, we could probably stop at the settlement just to repair it. And where's the fuel cap? Here it is. Perfect. Now let's give it a try. She runs. Okay. Doesn't look like I can drive through the town here, so we're gonna have to go round it. I guess we'll go round on the north side. Take a right here. Go straight across. The safe zone should be up here. Nice. That was easy enough. See if we can get ourselves a vehicle repair kit now. I don't know where we get them, but we might have to see if the wandering trader's about. It's not any of these guys. Yeah. What about crafting one? Random tools, 2, which we have. And then 5 high quality metal. We can actually do that. So we're gonna craft our own. Nice. Oh, and I can make a sleeping bag. I'm gonna do that too. Because that will save me having to carry around the tent. We can just carry a sleeping bag with us. Okay. So now let's repair it and see how much this does. $70. Okay. That is manageable. Very manageable indeed. Sorry, chat. Just responding to a very quick message. Okay. Helicopter has crashed in the valley. Do we go back to base now? Do we need to? We probably should. We've got a lot of, like, looting items here. I think we take a trip back to base. This is the mall. Oh, there's another vehicle right here. Hold on. Oh my god. I can't believe this was here the whole time. Literally just a different color. Do love me the sweet hum of that engine, yeah. There's a beaut. I'm gonna pull her up just here, just so I don't accidentally pull over a bunch of these guys. And what's great is that because we have an extra can of gas, I think we should be able to get our generator going. Yeah. You go, look. Which gets lights on in here. Amazing. Okay, so we've got no power, I don't think, for this. Kind of cool that we can get a radio, though. Hello, is this a player usable bunker? It is, yeah. It is. What up, Meg? Things are good, thank you. And yourself? You can get a radio, but it only picks up radio 4 and only during the shipping forecast. Okay, for now, I'm going to use the red tent for weapons. I think. Weapons and attachments. This one, put our briefcase here, and this can be where any extra stuff goes in that regard. And things to sell, I guess. Keep the 9mm. PCP can go in here. Keep the shotgun shells. Okay. How many days have we survived? We've survived 5 days. Frank's come to see me, chat. Oh, he's so cute. How you feeling? Less like shit now? Oh, sorry. What's the matter, Frank? You want to say hi? Can chat. You want to say hi? Let me pause. Frank's just come in to say hello. Behold, the Frank. Dad? Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Hmm? Yes. Look at him. Such a good dog. Where's your ball, buddy? Where's your ball gone? Did you leave it? Did you leave it in the next room? Aww. I know, you're such a good boy. Big stretch. Okay, so that's not really a great place to lay down, bud. Because you're right in front of me where I've just pulled the chair out. Oh, dear. Oh, Frank. He's such a good egg, chat. Such a good egg. Ah, there we go. Da-da. Okay. I think we've got time maybe for like one more excursion. Leave this in here. So I think what we might do next is I think we're going to take a trip to that downed plane nearby. I'd love to clear this abandoned convoy, but honestly, I feel like that's a death sentence. I think we're going to go check out the downed plane, see if we can maybe get some ammunition from there. But then, oh, excuse you. To then hopefully give us some more ammo to help us clear that roadblock. Because we're going to need ammo, we're going to need explosives. Certainly not going to be an easy task clearing that thing. I can barely see. All misty out. Beautiful doggo. Yeah, Frank is a handsome boy. And he knows his mum and dad love him very much. Been keeping Lucy company today. Lucy's got a cold as of this morning, and Frank's been enjoying the extra lay-in and keeping her company. We've got fresh bread in the machine. We have a beef stew cooking for tonight. Will hopefully help Luce feel a little bit better. Yeah, what up, Striker? How are you, bud? I noticed you dropped by not too long ago, Striker, and I missed your message in chat. I apologize for that. I saw it like I think too late. I apologize for missing your message. Sick Lucy, yeah. Lucy do be the big sick. And I'm praying that I don't catch it for like another couple days, because I actually have two sponsors that have just come in. I think I should be able to get one of them sorted today, just in case my voice drops out, you know. Ooh, another generator. Sells for 100. We also might need it, because I did notice that they have a limited range. We may need 2 for the bunker, we'll see. That's the first law of content creation. Got a sponsor offer? That's the clock started on the lurgy, yeah. Yeah, that's it. So, thankfully, I have 2 videos. Like, we've got the update. Oh, nice. An SVD. And a gas mask. Huge. Military tactical headset. I bet that looks cool. Thankfully, I have the PZ patch notes video sorted. Which we'll be putting out probably tonight. We can. Maybe tomorrow. And I've got next week's video already sorted too. So if I can get the sponsored segment, one of the sponsored segments wrapped up and everything, even if I do get a cold, I think we'll be fine. I like to be as prepared as I can be with my YouTube content. Right, let's see if we can get to this tent as well. Oof, we took a hit there. Big one too. 2 lockpicks, nice. Thankfully, we have plenty of rags. Ooh, radiated undead. Radiated undead always tend to be tougher than their regular counterparts. And of course, if they hit you, they give you radiation as well, so... Oh, Jesus. Scared the piss out of me. Made me jump. Man on the radio. Ooh, grenades. Hello. And some fences. We could actually use those. Okay. Out of here. Scram. Thank you, love. Ooh. Oh, you really got the cold voice, huh? Yeah? You sound like somebody's pinching your nose, babe. Did I run the other form of organization as a content creator? Sponsor offer? Probably a scam. My last one was that they wanted me to shill a microphone Arrived broken beyond repair and I never heard from them again. Well. I mean, touch wood, of course. I've never had a sponsor that's, like, just bailed entirely or been entirely fake. Like I say, touch wood. Because I know it will probably happen someday. But my agency does a really good job of, like, vetting sponsors. I'm thinking what we can do. Oh! Hang on. Damn it. This is from the roadblock, which is why he's showing as an infected and dead. Oh, painkillers. That's why I want to put these fences up. Because I think it would be better if I put them on this side. Have them come round to the rock. If I can get a couple more. It'll stop them coming in from over there. SVD. Nice. Nice find. Okay, chat. Well, I think with that would probably be a good point for us to wrap up for today, but we have had a pretty darn good go of it, I think. That'll be it from me. If you're watching this on the YouTube VOD, thank you very much for doing so. This was our sort of hardcore survivalist playthrough of SurrounDead. I am sure we will do a couple more of these, because this is getting interesting. I think probably next time we'll try and maybe clear a POI or get our hands on some more military gear so we can actually start tackling some bigger threats. But I hope you've enjoyed it. And just a reminder, if you are watching this on the YouTube, you can find the Twitch link down in the description, where you can come and watch these streams where we record all of this footage live. Thank you very much. We will catch you in the next one.